So today we are working on Unit 3. This is just kind of a bunch of different things. First one, what is the value of the expression 60 minus 3 to the third power divided by 3? Again, we see this every week on our Throwback Thursday. We need to follow order of operations. Here's a picture of Aunt Sally, just to give you a hint of please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, whatever comes first, and then addition or subtraction, whichever comes first. So let's look. Do we see parentheses? No. Do we see exponents? We do. Now, very important, this is very easy to do, but you need to make sure you follow the rule. This is the number that you're going to be multiplying. This is how many times you're multiplying. So this is really 3 times 3 times 3. I cannot do 3 times just 3 because there's 3 threes and get 9. No, absolutely not. You actually have to go and do the math. So I suggest use your calculator. 3 times 3 times 3. Do it exactly the way you see it. That gives me 27. So I have 60 minus 27 divided by 3. No more exponents, multiplication or division. Yep. So I'm going to do the 27 divided by 3. That gives me 9. And then I have addition and subtraction. So 60 minus 9 gives me 51. So my answer for this is 51. Same thing here. What is the value of the expression? So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, and then addition or subtraction, whichever comes first. Any parentheses? Nope. Any exponents? Nope. Any multiplication or division? Yes. So I'm going to do the 6 times 4. So 7 minus 5 plus 6 times 4 is 24. Any addition or subtraction? Yes, I do what comes first. So what comes first here? The subtraction, so I do that first. Very important. Whatever comes first. Same thing for this. Whatever comes first. Very, very, very important. So 7 minus 5 is 2 plus 24, and 2 plus 24 is 26 should be your answer. Okay, let's move on. If p equals 4, what is the value of the expression? Again, we're going to substitute this 4 in anywhere we see p. So 2 times 4 plus 4 squared divided by 8. You can also write it as 2 times 4 plus 4 squared divided by 8. Years coming, you're going to need to use parentheses, so that's why I use the parentheses so you're used to seeing it. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So I don't have anything in actual parentheses. I do have exponents, so I'm going to work with this. Again, that means 4 being multiplied 2 times, so that's 4 times 4. So 2 times 4 plus 4 times 4 is 16 divided by 8. No more exponents. Multiplication or division. I actually have both, but I do what comes first. So it happens to be this. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 16 divided by 8. I still have multiplication division. 16 divided by 8 is 2, and 8 plus 2 is 10. Okay, same type of question. We're just substituting in 6. So 6 minus 3 plus 5 plus 4 times 6. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division. Again, whatever comes first, addition and subtraction. No parentheses, no exponents. I do have multiplication, division. So 4 times 6 is 24. Now addition or subtraction, what comes first is what we do first. So in this problem, subtraction happens to come first. Up here, addition came first, okay? So 6 minus 3 is 3 plus 5 plus 24. 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 24, and that gives me 32. Okay, let's keep moving on. 5. What is the expression of 25.6 divided by 0.2? Okay, so that's the same thing as writing it top on the inside, bottom on the outside. So 25.6, 0.2. I can't have a decimal here, so I have to move it over once. Whatever I do here, I do here. So now I just have plain old 2 up front. And I have 256 underneath. So 2 goes into 2 one time, none left over. Bring down the 5. 2 goes into 5 two times, 1 left over. Bring down the 6. Goes into 16 8 times, and nothing's left over. So 128 is my answer. I can also go through and check it and type it the way I see it. So 25.6 divided by 0.2 gives me 128. So you will have a calculator with you, so you can always check your answer. Okay, next question. It says, what has the greatest absolute value? Remember, absolute value is how far from 0. So, negative 10, how far from 0 is negative 10? Negative 10 is 10 spots away. Remember, distance is always positive, so this one would be 10. Okay, next one, 9 is how many spots away? 9 is just 9 spots away. Sorry, the Moby pen is just being really bad. 0 is 0 spots. Negative 4 is 4 spots. And 2 is 2 spots. So, which one is the biggest? Okay, 10. 10's the biggest. I have 10, 9, 0, 4, 2. So which has the greatest absolute value? Negative 10. And remember, absolute value goes in those brackets. All right, let's go to the next problem. Order from least to greatest. So this is where we went off to the side and did (9 7/8), negative 9.7, 9.87, and negative 9 8/9. There's only one problem on your final like this, but we need to make sure we know how to do it. So decimals can stay as decimals. This is also another decimal. These ones I actually have to go and divide. So top on the inside, bottom on the outside. 8 goes into 7, it can't. Goes into 70, 8 times, 64. It gives me a 6, 7, 4, bring down the 0, 40, so that's 5. So this is 9.875. 8 over 9, so top on the inside, bottom on the outside. 9 can go into 80, 8 times, that's 72. So that gives me 8. Gives me another 8. So we see that it's repeating. So this is negative 9.8 repeating. Now, I need to go out and fill the spot so I have the right number of decimal places. The longest one I have here is 3, so this has to be 3 long, so I can add zeros to hold places. Whoops, 1 too many. Oh no, that's good. This one has 2, I need to go out. Now this is at 8 repeating, so I need to do that. Now, I start with the negatives. They're both -9, so they're tied there. Now what's smaller, a -7 or a -8? Think of your number line. If this is -10, the farther away from 0 it is, the smaller it is. So -8 would be smaller. So I always go back and write my original. So 9 and 8/9. Now I do -9.7. Now I'm down to these two. 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7. What's smaller, 5 or 0? 0 is smaller. So 9.87. And my last one is 9 7/8. So that is my answer for this one. I know, a little time consuming. Okay, let's try number 8. Same thing, write it all down. -5.42, 5 5/6, 5.34, and -5 4/5. So decimals stay decimals. Okay, 5 and 6. So top on the inside, bottom on the outside. 6 can't go into 50. It can go in 6, 7, 8 times. That's 48. 20 can go in here 3 times. 20. It can go in 3 times. So this is repeating. So this is 5.83 repeating. And 4 divided by 5, top on the inside, bottom on the outside. Can go in here 8 times, none left over. So this is -5.8. Again, we need to make sure that it's the same length, so I add a 0 as a placeholder. So I start with my negatives, and again, we're going least to greatest. That means I'm looking at this one right here, and this one, whoops, this one up here. -5, we're tied. -4, -8, which is smaller? Think about it. What is farther from 0? This guy, the -8. So that would be right here, -5 4/5. Then I'd go -5.42. Now I'm here. 5s are tied. I have an 8 and a 3, which is smaller, just normal numbers, 8 and 3. 3 smaller, so 5.34. And finally, 5 5/6. Don't forget you're writing the original problems. So this is our answer right here. Okay, how'd we do? Right now, I want you to go. You're going to have some games to practice. If you need some extra practice, I think they are great. Just make sure you copy and paste the link, and that way you can play the game into another window. If you're pretty good with everything, then you can go on and do the test your skills. Make sure you do it on your own first and then watch the video. All right, guys, that's it for our first video.